Problem of the day.
In this video, we're gonna talk about factoring, okay? And mahahati siya into parts. So I will discuss different ways on how to factor. But first, let's understand kung ano nga ba yung factor, no? Factoring is the process of breaking down an expression into a product of simpler expression or factors. Example of it is that, let's say I have x squared plus 5x plus 6. Ang factored form nito will be quantity x plus 2, quantity x plus 3. Bakit naging ganyan? No? Kasi if you take a look, x times x, that is x squared, no? And if we take a look, 2 times 3, this is 6, right? Positive 6. And if you take a look, then, no, that times x, that is 2x plus 3, that is 5x. So positive 5x. Okay, so this is similar to this term, no? So let's begin sa first part. Ang first part natin will be, we'll talking about common factoring. So ano ang common factoring? Common factoring is the process of factoring out the greatest common factor from all terms in an expression. And we can take as factoring as also dividing. Okay? So, mas madali yan kung mag-undergo tayo ng example problems. So, let's have 4x plus 8. No? So, we know na meron tayo ditong sum, no? So, anong gagawin natin sa common factoring? Kailangan lang natin mahanap yung magiging factor netong two terms na to. Okay? So, paano yun? So, let's first talk about factors of 4. So, ano ang mga factors of 4? So, we have 1, 2, and 4. Right? So, 1 times 4, no? So, ganun. 2 times 2. Okay? Or 4 times 1. So, that's the factor of 4. How about factors of 8? Factors ng 8 naman ay 1, 2, 4, and 8. Right? Okay. So, ano ang next natin gagawin? Now, ano ang next step natin? If we take a look, no? Ang common factor ni 4 at 8 is 4, right? So, we can use this factor para ma-simplify itong problem natin. So, first step is to write yung factors nila, which is 4, no? So, dito sila nagkamuka, no? And then, the next thing is to rewrite yung problem natin in terms of quantity. So, 4x plus 8. And also, Now, ano ang sunod? Then, i-divide natin to in also 4, no? So, ba't ganyan? Pinapakita nito na meron tayo ditong two different terms and factors, no? So, this term and this term. Okay? So, ang gusto natin mangyari is that mas simplified tong term na to. And kaya lang naman din naging ganyan yan kasi if you take a look, ito naman ay magka-cancel lang. Pero we don't want to cancel that, no? Gusto natin ay ma-factor, no? Magkaroon ng factorization. So, anong mangyayari? We divide this both sides, no? So, let's rewrite yung problem. So, we will have 4, this one, 4x divided by 4. So, this is x. Then, 8 divided by 4, this is positive 2. Okay? And this is our final answer. Okay? So, let's have another example. Let's say I have 15 x raised to 6 minus 20 x raised to 4. Now, anong mapapansin natin? Mapapansin natin that we have here the difference of two terms, no? Difference of two terms. May subtraction tayo. Now, ang kailangan natin gawin ay ma-rewrite natin siya in terms of product of factors, no? Or multiplication. Now, what do we do in common factoring is that we take a look sa dalawang terms na to, no? And we divide them both sides by their greatest common factor, no? So, paano gagawin natin? Let's focus on the coefficients muna. Now, ang biggest divisible nila, no, is 5, right? So, ito yung pinakamalaki na number na pwede nating i-divide sa kanilang parehas. Okay? Now, anong mangyayari sa exponent? We can also common factor out these two terms. Oops, sorry. This term. This one should be 2. So, ayan. So, dapat natin sila, no, mahanap yung greatest common factor ulit. Which is, in our case, no, this one will be x squared, right? And then yung next step natin, gawin lang ulit yung ginawa natin sa kanina, which is to copy all of the terms. 15x raised to 6 minus 20x squared all over 5x squared. And then, ang next natin is copy. So, 5x squared. So, divide natin both sides. So, 15 divided by 5, that is how much? 3. And sabi natin sa rules of exponent that if we divide, no, yung exponent, magma-minus lang tayo. Okay, so 3, then 6 minus 2, this is x raised to 4. Minus, copy the sign, 5 divided by 20, this is 4. And x squared minus x squared, so 2 minus 2, this is 0. No? So, this is our final answer. Okay? So let's have our final example. What if I have 18x cubed y squared minus 24x squared y cubed plus 30x raised to 4. So, paano kung ganyan? Ang haba. So, the key points lang dito ay kailangan ma-eliminate natin yung greatest common factor nitong 3 terms na to. No? Ano yung 3 terms din? 1, 2, 3. So, kailangan ma-eliminate natin yung greatest common factor nila. So, the first thing is to look sa numerical coefficient na itong tatlo. And, isipin natin yung pinaka malaking number na pwede nating i-divide sa kanila na mag-equal evenly, no? And we could think of 6. Okay? Si 6 divisible kay 18, divisible kay 24, and kay 30. And siya yung pinakamalaking divisibility sa lahat na to. Now, ano yung second step? Next is yung x, no? So, kung mapapansin natin, ay lahat naman given or merong x. So, ang kailangan na lang natin mahanap ay yung greatest common factor nila. At kung paano yun, simply, kung ano lang yung pinakamaliit, no? Yung merong pinakamaliit na exponent, then yun yung magiging greatest common factor nila. So, in our case, that is x squared. Okay? Now, yung y term naman natin dito is hindi natin siya pwedeng gawin as greatest common factor or masama sa greatest common factor natin since wala to, yung pang third term, no? Wala siyang y na variable. So, hindi natin siya pwedeng masama. So, therefore, ito na yung greatest common factor natin in this term. So, ano ang next natin gagawin? Next natin gagawin is to rewrite ulit, no? To recopy itong whole. So, we have 18x cubed y squared minus 24x squared over 6x squared. Okay? And then copy 6x squared. And then start tayo. So 6 divided by 18, this is 3. And cube minus squared, no? So 3 minus 2. So may matitirang isa. So x. Then wala namang y. So y squared. Then copy the sign. Minus 6 divided by 24. This is 4. Then x squared minus x squared or 2 minus 2. So wala. Then meron pa tayo ditong y cube. Then copy the sign. Plus 30 divided by 6. This is 5. And x squared minus x raised to the 4. So this is 2 again, no? Or 4 minus 2, that's 2. So x squared. So this is our final answer.